Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. I'm Mode IJ. This is The Shy, episode 4. Yeah, we doing the episode a little bit earlier. We got Tubi right after this. You can run, but you can't hide. Hey, I'm Mode IJ, man. Look, we got us a pretty busy schedule tonight, but we do have The Shy After Show, episode 4. It was another one of those episodes where I was looking at it like, man, I don't know if I'm even do a recap. We might just move The Shy. Officially, episode 4 is the start of The Shy only being an after show discussion. We talk about the characters. I mean, we'll probably do it like a recap / break down each character as we go, but there's no way I can continue to do like recap at this moment in my life. I don't know if my heart isn't there. It's the anticipation of Force dropping next week, or maybe hear me out. Hear me out. Maybe, just maybe, this show ain't really what we were expecting it to be. I'm just gonna be honest. I ain't even got no bass in my voice when I gotta talk about this show. I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby, like Ray Charles said. But man, I'm Mode IJ. This is The Shy After Show. One thing we will do is try to make the best of this situation. It wasn't that bad of an episode. I gave it a 6. It wasn't bad. I mean, the storyline is kind of everywhere. It's not where we want it to be, and we know that there's 16 up or what? Oh, what are we? 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 episodes left. What they gonna do with the big bad wolf? Douda's running crazy. Some shout out to Lena Waithe, but hey, I'm just being real. I can't be biased. Where we getting out of this? There's a strike going on right now. So what that strike tells me is that season 7 won't drop till 2025 if there is a season 7. So I'm assuming that season 6 is the finale. What up, Support Gaming? LeVay, you see what I'm saying? So I'm assuming that season 6 is the last season that they have, and they're going to break it up 8 and 8. We'll get 8 episodes now, and then after the new year, we'll get 8. So even if they start recording next year, 2025 is as soon as we're going to see season 7. So I'm assuming that this is the finale, but man, we haven't got anywhere yet. But I'm Mod IJ. You know how we got to do a little bit of housekeeping. I'm Mod IJ. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Everybody, make sure you hit that like button for me. You know what I mean? We're out here. We have us a goal of reaching 50,000 subscribers. Maybe the shy won't help us get there, but if it does, it's because of you all hitting that subscribe button. So we're going to jump into this. We're going to start from the top, pause, and we're going to go through this whole episode. We're going to break it down as we go because it's going to be tough to do each individual character when no one really had a storyline throughout the whole thing. Dude is the only person that I can see having a story, a story, a story. Everyone else is just like sprinkle them in here, sprinkle them in here. Next episode, we might not even see anything that they're doing on theirs. Then we remove main characters. Kevin and Kiesha, the shot started off with talking about them and their family. We don't even see Kevin. We seen Kevin one time this episode smoking. Shy, that's my dog. He just got out of jail last year, and this nigga, he got a whole storyline. Douda was missing, came back, and Douda is the biggest star on the shot. I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough, but we sticking in there. We sticking in there, man. We got to, man, because if we don't, who will? If we don't, who will? I guess it's up to me, man. But we're gonna go ahead and get this thing started. This is the Shy episode 4, the after show, and we're gonna make the best of it. We're gonna make the best of it. Now, y'all know I don't really like doing this from the beginning to the end, but we just gonna have to do that because this is all we got to work with. This is all we got to work with, y'all. So bear with me. In the beginning of the episode, we see the infamous Douda. Now, Douda is a bad. Now, I have began to admire his character. You'll never hear me say that, but I will admit, Douda's character. We're looking at him like, all right, he the big man. That's what they making us believe. Man, he got all the ladies, he got all the honeys, he got all the money. It's about guns and butter, right? Guns and butter. And one thing we know that Douda got, he got that butter. He got them guns. You have a recipe. That's what we're looking for. If Shy's going to continue to tease all of this street, let us. Tommy Egan once told the other 10% is financial problem, 17% is understanding who I am. Damn, my mic's going in and out. Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to let me remove this. Damn, they trying to get me early, man. I started, man, ain't that something? Do re mi fa sol la ti do. How about now? We good or bad? It's still going in and out because it might be me touching the wire. You know, I ain't got my official setup, man. Right now, I'm struggle streaming. We good? Man, ain't this something? Oh, we good now? All right, my bad. I just had to unplug it there. All right. Where were we? Oh, we were in the streets. We were in the streets. See what they tried to do is try to stop you right there because I was about to tell you guys about the shot. But it's either we in the streets or we ain't in the streets, man. What are we doing, Shy? What are we doing? Are y'all gonna show Douda being Douda, or is every episode Douda's gonna be the fake tough guy that kills unarmed men and just man, he letting the pastor do whatever he want? But that's neither here or there. Let me tell you something. Douda's in the motherfucking shower, right? This is some next level pimping right here. He in the shower. This is a nice bathroom too. They got a lot of space. They got a lot of space to do a lot of activities in here. This is the type of bathroom I ain't ever lived in a house with a bathroom this big. This a whole nother bedroom where they at. It's so big that they can. What up, Jay Fleming? Hey, shout out to Jay Fleming. You know what I'm saying? I met my brother when we was out there in Brazil. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Good brother. You know what I'm saying? Good brother. I met him through my OG Medium man. So that's how we know each other. So shout out to Jay Fleming. Subscribe to his channel. But Douda's in this bathroom. The bathroom's so big, right? You can sit down in there on a bench. I'm talking about this like a sauna at the local gym. We ain't living like that. Well, I ain't living like that. I live a modest lifestyle. My bathroom, you go in there, you got a sink to the right, you got a tub and a stand-up shower to the left. You got a toilet over there, you got a shelf over the toilet. It's regular. You can sit on the side of the tub, but there ain't no bench in there. That's Douda. Douda in here. This is 420. So we don't even know what part of the year this is. Shout out to Detroit Kings because it was just snowing last episode. Kiesha just started her job. So that means the school year was just beginning. Either the school year was just beginning or they were coming back from New Year's. Now it's April 20th. It don't matter to Douda though. Douda got a cigar and he got him a little he got him a little situation going on in here. This is what they call a situation. Now, this is a good situation because think about it. You get to have fun and you get to take a shower and clean up after. Now, she blowing a little bit of that, you know what I'm saying? That skunk, you know what I'm saying? That is that Kush? No, that sounds like some mid, baby. Yeah. Well, she in here giving him some good loving, and you know we can't show all that. Douda ain't smoking none of the weed. Never get high on your own supply. You know that rule. So Douda, he ain't in there. He's smoking a cigar. Oh girl, I think her name was Brandy. Yeah, it was Brandy. She going to work. She going to work, and then Douda put in some work. I said, oh, here we go, Shy. He come out. He got the rainfall overhead. That's what we call it, the rainfall. He got the damn. What is it? Rainfall. Man, this is nice. Ooh. This water kind of hot. Shit. Cause you know women always turn they shower up harder, hotter than how we have it. You get in there with them, you like, yeah, damn, this motherfucker burning my back. She be in there just lathering up all good. Is it hot? Hell yeah, it's hot in this motherfucker. Turn that bitch down. But on top of having that thing in there doing this thing, Rosalind shows up. And Rosalind shows up, throws him the towel. She don't even give a fuck because they relationship, they don't care. Remember, she was the intern mayor for like a half a season. He left. She just I've never seen that happen in real life where a man leaves his job and they let his wife take over unless it's his company. But the mayor, it's neither here or there, but she said, I got some information to tell you. And we're thinking, what information does Rosalind have to say to Douda? Because we know she don't fuck with Douda unless he either fucked up or she needs something so she can put herself in a position to win. Well, we're gonna get back to that story because they cooking hot wings. You know, I'm supposed to get me some wings tonight. I'm gonna order some. So in between the Shy and Tubi, I'm gonna have them wings on deck. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have those on deck. But they over here, they getting a little high. They got to make these wings. And one thing, man, getting some THC extract and cook it and stuff, it's all right. You don't want to overdo it because you don't want to microdose and you don't want to, you know what I mean? You don't want to over, especially depending on what the THC level is, you know what I mean? But they in there cooking some wings. These are not, I repeat, these are not vegan wings though. So if you eat vegan wings, you might have to stand out for this one. And they got They got the wrong person making these wings. I need Emmett to make the wings. Emmett works at the barbecue shack. He works at Smokies. He needs to be making the wings. I don't know if I want Victor making my wings. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Victor know what he's doing. What would y'all rate the wings as Victor's cooking? You think they'll be good? They didn't look crispy. They look like baked chicken wings, and he just put in, you know what I'm saying, put the seasoning and stuff on it, the barbecue sauce. I don't like baked chicken wings. Ain't no way, man. What you making over there, man? I got some baked chicken wings, man. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and order some food, brother. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna eat that. I'm gonna go ahead and get me some. Now, Shad, this is how I would be over here. I would be chilling. You already know Mo is the guy that ain't got no job. Mo just sits around. Mo just chills. But if you have been following my journey, October 10th, I'm out of here. I got my official date. So October 10th, I will be moving to Germany. Well, October 5th is when I'm moving, but the 10th is my official date that I need to be there. Now, Emmett's walking around, and I did say I was just like Shy because when he asked him, "Hey, man, what are you looking for?" He said, "Man, are you sitting on something hard?" Hey, yo, pause. You know what I mean? So Emmett, he running around looking for things. We came over here for a chill session. You know, I'm gonna smoke, talk a little bit of trash with my dogs, talk some sports, maybe drink a little bit, watch TV, dip on out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to be here all night, but I'm gonna pull up, show some support, and get up out of here. But it turns out all of these gentlemen, and we've seen it throughout the first 3 episodes, they all have struggles in their life. We all have struggles. My struggle today was I was with my brother. We was up at the university, and man, it was like 105 degrees outside. I was out there sweating. I said, I ain't come up here for all of that. But we was up there in the press box, you know what I'm saying, working on a few things, so he got some stuff coming up. And I was like, damn, this is hot. That's my struggle. Well, their struggle is Victor, he has a job. And his job is to make sure that you and I, not me per se, because I didn't vote for Victor. So for you guys that voted for Victor, he has a job to make sure that you guys are doing good. And the only way that you guys can do good is if he can respond to everything that y'all doing with an answer. What up, DeMarcus Vaughn? And the only way you're going to respond with an answer is you got to actually see results. See, as being a politician, it all your whole career, it relies on results. You could make all these promises to us, but if we don't see results, then we don't want you next time. And y'all know my motto. I don't care who you are, where you from, who you support. As long as you can get the job done, I'm cool with you. I'm cool with you. Plus, a councilman ain't got enough pull in the city anyway to make my life any different. That's how I look at it. But Victor says, listen, and to all my brothers listening also, we might need to have a little bit of therapy, just a little sit down and some therapy, even if it is group therapy. Now, I tell you, the first time I talked to a therapist, a total of 4 times, but I only count 3 because the second time was with the same therapist. Now, the first therapist was when I was a young boy, still playing with my toys, hanging out with the guys until I realized that was back then when I had the scar on my head. I talked to a therapist after that because I was just a young boy. Then the second time I went to therapy, it was when I was stationed down in Georgia. Me and one of the girls I was talking to, it wasn't my therapy session. She went to therapy and she was like, "Can you come with me to one of my therapy sessions?" Now, it ain't my therapy session. So, my initial response was, hell no, I ain't going to that. But then I was like, oh, I can get some time off from work. So I said, yeah, I'll go with you. And I went to that therapy session. Let me tell you something. It didn't do anything for me because I didn't know why I was here. Like she was in here crying about stuff that was going on in life. And I was just sitting here and the therapist was asking me questions. But I'm like, man, that's her problem. That ain't got nothing to do with me. When I leave here, I got to go back to work. I can't be sobbing over her problems. I got shit that I got to deal with. She ended up getting kicked out the military, though. And that's another story. But the third time was during the pandemic. 'Cause y'all know my head was all fucked up with the PTSD and all that shit and being around people and the virus out there and me being an emergency responder in real life. So but it helped. It helped. I talked to that man twice. Well, for 2 sessions. But Victor is volunteering that these gentlemen, they get therapy. And I say it works. It's one time that you can actually be open, pause, about what you have going on in life, and no one's going to judge you. But just like them, they thinking, man, why are we gonna go to therapy, man? It's 420. It's 420, and you thinking about going to therapy. What y'all doing? Would y'all volunteer to go to therapy with Victor, or y'all like, nah, we good on that? Because I don't know if I would go to group therapy unless something happened to like one of my homeboys. There's no reason for me to go to group therapy with you, bro. Like that's your issues, man. I ain't I'm straight. But it's always good to look out for your boys, man. One way or another, man. Eric say I'd go the next day. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do a group sit-in. Trench, Vic needs this though. Vic needs this therapy because ain't nothing wrong with nobody except for Vic. He got all the pressure on him. Pause. Pause. But I just don't see I don't know, man. I really don't see what the benefit would be of all of us going in there and like we can talk about this amongst ourselves. We don't therapy to me is hey, check the group chat, man. The group chat is gonna be real with you. A therapist ain't gonna be as real as the people on the streets will with you. But back to Douda's house, we find out that you know that guy Q. Y'all remember Q? Put a 1 in the chat if you remember Q. He was a bald head gentleman. Last I recall, he got shot several times. Body was tossed in the river. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember Q. They saying there's some bad information going on with Q. Well, if you don't remember Q, that was Rob's uncle. And if you don't remember Rob, his mama talking about you need to find out who did that to Q. Well, come to find out. I'm gonna tell.
The FBI. Yeah, this the FBI.
This nigga Q was working with the laws. Q was working with the law, man. Rosalind said the nigga was working with the police. The nigga was about to go down. The nigga told the police straight up, I got information. I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna tell.
He's bigger than Nino Brown. This is big business.
It's bigger than Nino.
He's bigger than Nino Brown. This is big business.
He put himself in the jammer. Well, this nigga was telling Q ended up getting killed by Douda. Rosalind knows about it, and Rosalind is saying, nigga, they ain't got no information yet. But if they find out that that body is connected to you, then everyone's going down. Plus, he threw the body in the river. He probably didn't strip the body down or nothing. There's going to be all kinds of hair fibers. Hair follicles on there. It's going to be all kinds of DNA on that body. Now, people think tossing something in the water, that ain't. No. No, just because it's in the water doesn't mean it's going to wash everything away. We just seen Douda fuck up. Now, this isn't the first time. This isn't the second time or the third or the fourth or the fifth. This is Douda's. This is a reoccurring thing for him. Every single chance he gets, he figures, how can I get into some more shenanigans? What's the best way to get myself screwed over to the point where we all gonna go down? Well, let me tell you, killing someone in their house early in the morning and just dumping the body in the water, that's a good way to start. You know what I mean? That's a good way to begin the fuck ups. I ain't gonna lie to you. First couple of seasons, I ain't look at Rosalind like that. But when she was talking bad to this nigga, I said, shit, I'll holler at her. I see what she got going on. You know what I'm saying? Because at least she's keeping things in order. Dog, she was so good. She was able to take over as mayor for half a season while he was gone. I don't even know how he got that high. You know what I mean? But at least we know the feds are going to be on his trail at some point. Now, I don't know how effective they're going to be. Now, that's a question someone else is going to have to answer because I can't figure that out. What up, RC? I don't know what they're going to do with the police. Now, are they going to insert them into the next episode? Hopefully so. Because one thing we know about these TV shows, you can't just have criminals running around. You got to at least have to have some kind of police presence, Justice League, somebody, administrative group or something, HR department, somebody out here on a trail. Because if not, then it's just going to be carried on and nothing's ever going to come out of it. You know what I mean? We're just going to keep going and going. It's just going to be a new crime, new crime, new crime, new crime, mess up, new crime. So you got to have some kind of police presence. So at least they're saying that it's the feds. Could that lead to a potential RICO? I don't know about a RICO. I don't think the shot needs to dwell in the RICO area. Maybe just arresting several key players. Damn. And if you watch football, the 49ers just traded Trey Lance to the Cowboys for a 4th-round pick. What? I'm going to look at that a little bit later. Man, that damn. All right. Now we got some edibles over here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We got some edibles. Who do a little bit of edibles? Yeah, streams. That's what it just popped up on my phone and said. We got some edibles. We got the THC extract. We doing big things right now. These gummy bears. Now, before, you know what I'm saying? This is just what I'm hearing on the streets. I can't confirm or deny. Wink, wink. Before marijuana was legal here in Missouri, people would bring them in from California, like these gummies, and they would sell a bag of 10 for $120. They would take like 2 bags of 5 that they got for like 30 a piece, put them together, sell them for 150 when they come back here. I'm talking about it was very lucrative. But now that it's legal, you just go down to the dispensary. You know what I mean? Hey man, I tell y'all every week. Tiffany be looking good, but she fuck with Rob, man, and it just does something to my spirit. You know what I mean? It was supposed to be me and her, but she chose Rob. Turned out Rob ain't even got no money like that. That nigga mama got bread. Rob is like, if we being honest, Rob is just a runner. He's just a worker for Douda. I mean, he was working for his uncle, but his uncle was, man, y'all was right. Q did deserve that, man. Q was screwing over his own nephew. Q was trying to backdoor Douda and stop plans for coming back and getting into the rock. Now he's getting 15% more with Douda, but Cairo got the better weed. So really, Rob is just, he's like a middleman to the middleman. You know what I mean? Rob really ain't on shit right now. Now it's cool that, you know what I'm saying, Tiffany introduced him so he can take what little money he does have. Because if he gets that 100 bands from his mama, this is definitely going to work out. And it seems like everybody in the shy blows a little bit of that stinky. You know what I'm saying? That skunk. I wonder if Elisa and Tracy knew Quentin was an informant. You know, I honestly don't know. I don't think Tracy would know. Unless Q was the teller, but I don't think anybody knows except for Rosalind. That's because she got connections. Now, Tiff, she got the 420 menu. Now, I don't know, is marijuana legal in Chicago? I mean, not in Chicago, but in Illinois. Is weed legal in Illinois? Let me see. Is marijuana legal in Illinois?
According to City of Chicago, as of January 1st, 2020, recreational consumption, possession, and sales of cannabis products are legal in the state of Illinois.
Okay, okay. I was about to say she's sending out this menu over the phone, man. You don't know who you can trust. But they got a little bit of purple kush. That's great. That's great. Blue Dream. That's straight. That Maui Wowie. Yeah. The Golden Goat Paws. White Widow. I don't know. I ain't had some White Rhino, but the first two for sure. The first two for sure. You can go with those. You can be good now. They that purple kush is indica though. That right there is gonna put you on your butt. So don't plan on going anywhere. Just chill out with that. Then we got Stacy Marks, aka Dre. She ain't here. She went. Was she? I thought she was weighing it up, but now she just rolling it down, breaking it down, and rolling it up. Look at Nina back there. She reading the book. She ain't know that Dre was a pro. Dre know what she doing over there, don't she? Hey, Dre, roll me up two of them. You know what I'm saying? Roll me up two of them. Man, that hey DeMarcus, if they can get the money up, for that organic weed, tomorrow, what I might do, yeah, I might go to a grow tomorrow. I might go to a grow house tomorrow for y'all, and I might do a live in there. You know what I'm saying? Have the plants around me. They even got little Bakari out here. Bakari out here hitting the THG straight. Like this right here, this is gonna be the biggest rush you get. Now I don't know if he's prepared for that. And if this is that organic stuff, that good, that ooh wee, that that damn, I'm sleepy as hell, then yeah, he about to be stuck for a couple of hours. Also, when you're doing the edibles, try not to go over 10 milligrams, man. If you want to be functional, you could do 20, but man, 20 you need to stay in the house. 10 you can function. 5 if you're a beginner, and never eat like a whole brownie or anything. You just take bites out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because you eat the whole thing, you're gonna be stuck, and then you're gonna have a bad experience. Don't eat the whole cookie either, unless you really ready. Now, people been hitting me up talking about Nook and maybe Kiesha potentially, but I'm like, I don't know, man. Maybe they get back together. He is apologizing, but Nook is hitting up Tiffany because right now we ain't. I mean, we ain't worried about Kiesha right now. Kiesha got a lot of issues on her own. Tiffany is different. See, the good thing about Tiffany is Tiffany ain't got no job. Tiffany fuck with Rob, but the thing is, Tiffany will fuck with you too if the timing is right. So the good thing about Tiffany is you never know what kind of mood Tiffany is in. She might pull up on you, throw that thing on you, give you a, you know what I'm saying, an ounce, and then dip. Or some days she might pull up and charge you full price and you don't even get a hug. You never know with Tiffany. So that's what's good about her. Plus, you can always send Tiffany back to Rob's house. Or you can send her back to Emmett's house. We seen Dante doing it. Everyone does it. So that's the good thing about Tiffany. She won't be in your hair all day. And she got some good weed. Can we admit that she got some of the best marijuana in the state of Illinois? Exactly, stream clips. We all need a Tiff. Tiff, what you doing today? Nothing about to make some ruins. Hey, you feel like stopping by here for a minute? What you want, Mo? Nah, just stop by a little bit. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get a little something. You ain't getting nothing. I'm like, nah, I'm talking about some of that. You know what I'm saying? Not some of that, but some of that. She's like, nah, I'm like, look, man, I'm trying to handle business here. You getting the wrong idea. And then you got to play that song. I don't want everybody. to get the wrong idea about me. I don't have nothing to hide. I want the world to see. Yeah, you got to play that for Tiffany. She'll calm down. Now, Rob, of course, he's still trying to separate himself away from Douda. We ain't trying to sell that bullshit weed that Douda got no more. Pardon my French, but man, Douda, like, y'all cool. So I trust y'all. Y'all ain't gonna go back and tell Douda what I'm about to say. We don't fuck with Douda's trash ass weed around here. 15%? Man, we don't even sell that shit. That stuff is sitting over there. Look, all of this is new. We don't even know what Douda's weed look like. Ain't no one buying that crap. Don't nobody want it. Don't nobody want it. Now he's trying to figure out what the hell they gonna do because they got to get from up under him. While they talking about Douda, Douda's over here. He walking around with a bankroll. Douda walking around with like 200 in cash, 300 maybe. I'm gonna just say a quarter. Now you remember Emmett got a car from the dealership. This is a chop shop. I'm thinking the car may have been in here because just because it was at the dealership, where are they getting these cars from? They might just be switching the VIN out on the dash. I mean, you know, the engine block got a VIN number, and on the inside of the door it does also. But Douda showed up with a bankroll. And who do we find out is working on the cars? Because last week he didn't have a job, and now he's a mechanic. How much? Wait. How much time has passed between episode 3 and episode 4? How much time has passed? He went from, what up, Nakima? He went from wondering what he was going to do next, not having a job, talking to Bakari about taking taking an opportunity with Douda, but he told him no. DeMarcus, I know you pay close attention to these shows. How much time has passed between last week and this week? He just got a job at the chop shop. Now, of course, he does have a felony, so it's going to be hard for this gentleman to get a job. It's just messed up that the system is like that. Donald Trump is on a flight right after a mugshot. My dog is over here, a mechanic. He can't even get shit done with these big ass gloves on. What is he working on up under there with these big gloves on? I ain't never seen nobody work on a car with these kind of gloves on. These are gloves. These are the gloves, like if you outside cutting the grass, you got the weed whacker out. Yeah, you about to go rake up some stuff. I don't think you up under the car with these. You ain't gonna be able to have no grip on the wrench. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing up under there, man. You just wasting space. But he pops up and he gets a bankroll. He gets a bankroll. Now I'm looking at that. I'm looking at that bankroll and I'm thinking, man. Ooh. What these hundreds? Ooh. 10,000? Ooh. Whoa. You went from nothing to 10 bands. I know they say all money ain't good money, but damn it, 10 bands is 10 bands. At this point in life, I might have to take that 10 bands. Would I be wrong for taking this money? Rashad did used to rob banks. He said the last time he had money like this is when he was robbing the bank, but this is robbing the bank technically. How many people would take this money? Now, we don't even know what the money is for. He just said that they were paying people. Now, this is a lot of money to be paying somebody to be working on a car. Would you or would you not take this money if you were in Shai's position? Pause. Would you take this money and just be done with it, or would you take this money and get back to work? Temptation is a mother, and I, yeah, I'm taking that money, man. What y'all talking about? I'm taking that money, man. Look, I don't have nothing else to do, man. Y'all want me to be a man. Y'all want me to take care of stuff. So I need this 10,000 so I can go take care of my old lady, man. Like, come on, man. I got kids. My baby walking now. Y'all don't know if y'all heard my baby walking. I got to get the baby some shoes, y'all. I got to give my kids some shoes. Now, if y'all don't want a black man to be in his child's life, just let me know. Just let me know that's how y'all feeling, because I got to take that 10,000. I got to take that 10,000. My kids is walking, man. We got to eat. I need a new rollie anyway. You know what I mean? I ain't got one, but I'm saying if I did, then I might need a new one. But I'm taking that money, and like my boy Eric said, man, it's a one-time thing. One-time thing. We'll receive this money as a gift, or we'll take it as an advance on my checks, and I'll work off this debt or whatever. But definitely, I'm taking this money, man. Because I mean, come on, man. He's a mechanic. Mechanics make good money, so why can't Shy make good money? That's what I want to know. Little dude talking about, hey, Douda, man, I'll go talk to him. He tells him, nah, get that money and get that money up out of here. And the reason he's saying this is because you never want to be caught. I'm just saying. You never want to be caught with a large sum of money on you. And obviously don't want to be caught with drugs. But if you have the drugs and the money together, yeah, man, you might as well go ahead and sit on down for a little bit. Go ahead and prepare for at least a 4 to 5 year sentence. Write your people, let them know that everything's gonna be all right. Try to how could I say it? Think positive things. Whoever you pray to them. Yeah, if you get caught with the money and the drugs, let me tell you, it's over with. If you look like me, you look like Douda, you look like Shy, you look like Bakari, you look like Nook, it's over with. You're done. All right. They're gonna be screaming free you for the first week. On your birthday, niggas are gonna post you and say free you. After that, we ain't gonna talk about you. We ain't gonna care about you. Then your birthday gonna pop back up. Or we gonna see you online complaining. Man, what they doing ain't right, man. Nigga, you got caught with 5 pounds of dope, $200,000. What do you mean what they doing ain't right? Nigga, you in jail, nigga. This ain't no vacation. So think twice before you accept that money from Douda. Shout out to my dog OT in here. Shout out to my dog OT in here. Now, my job is to make sure that we kind of make better decisions in life. I fucked up a lot in life, but this right here, yeah, I tell y'all why I would take the 10,000, but in real life, I wouldn't take that 10,000. I'm gonna be real with y'all right here, right now. In real life, I wouldn't take that 10,000. It would have to be 15. It would have to be at least 15. You come in there with 15,000 cash, what you need done? Nobody's though. Pause. No transportation, none of that either. What you need done? You need a windshield put in or something, a side mirror. What you need? 15 bands. You can go ahead and count more in. You know what I mean? 15 bands. Let's do it. You know what I mean? But they get they get the money up out of here just for Nook to find out. Man, there's something in the back of this trunk, and Bakari over here nervous as hell. Bakari, you better put them gloves on and get up on that car, man, and get out this game, because it ain't going end good. Yeah, I mean, 15 bands, like, come on, man. 15 bands right now. 15 bands right now, and all you've been doing is working on the car. Now, of course, you know that this money is for future reference, but he said it's just a one-time occurrence. 15 bands right now. Let's do it. What we on? Y'all with it? Or am I tripping? Or am I tripping? But it turns out we finally see some guns. And this is exactly what I've been asking. Are we going to be in the game? Are we going to be in the game? We about to see a showdown. Some are we going to see some shooting or something? What we about to see? But Douda gets mad at Nuck and tells him to get it the fuck up out of here when Nuck, he said the customer ain't show up. But if I had 15 bands right now, shoot, man, it just really just be sitting. I probably put 5. I probably have 5 to play with. And then out of that 10, I probably put 7,500 in an NVIDIA. Nah, I probably just do 5,000 to NVIDIA, 5,000 to Google, and let that sit long run because it's just 15 that I got. Now I got that 5,000 to play around with. But yeah, you know, you always hear people say, man, if you gave me $1 million, I'll flip it. No, you won't. You ain't flipping no $1 million because you ain't flipping the money you got now. Man, don't let people fool you, man. Man, if I had 15, I'd turn that into 40. No, you won't, because you can't turn the $100 you got now into $400. You know what I mean? Don't let them fool you. But yeah, my 15, you already know what I'm doing. I'm putting 10 in stocks and I'm going to have 5 to play around with. But Douda is upset. So everyone gets yelled at by Douda except for Rosalind. That's the only person he can't yell at. And Bakari. He can yell at Bakari all he wants. Bakari going to back down from everything. That's one thing about Bakari. He ain't going to say much to Douda, but he'll talk a lot of shit to Jake and all of them other boys. These are all new too. They got the little shotty in there. Okay. Yeah, we glocked up. Was that it? The P90? I highly recommend the P90 if you're gun shopping. Then we got Stacy Marks, aka Dre. Dre over here at the Rock doing her thing, and she looks and she say, "Wait a minute, is that my old boo? Monica, is that you, girl?" Monica said, "Hell yeah." I said, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Dre, who's that in there? What's she doing in there?" She said, "Oh, that look like Monica." I said, "You used to fuck with her?" Dre said, "Yeah, I'm gonna go in there and talk to her." I said, "No, I got to go in there and talk to her, man. That's a fire hazard. We can't have that sage in here." She over here got sage. We in the Rock, man. This is the Rock. We got everybody in here. I don't like the way incense smell. I don't like the way sage smell. I don't like none of that. Candles give me a headache. Certain flavor candles. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Certain smells. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, God damn, what is that smell? Man, that sage ain't doing nothing. But she's in here. She talking about, look, I'm about to start giving people massages. I said, massages? I didn't know that they were giving out massages at the Rock. I might go up there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I need some. They gotta have nice feet though. It gotta be some pretty feet. But yeah, I need somebody to come walk on my back a little bit. You know what I mean? Help your boy Mo out. You know, I'm old. So I need somebody to walk on my back, but they gotta have pretty toes now. I gotta have pretty toes. Can't be on my back with them scratchers. You know what I mean? She talking about, hey, what's going on? Dre said, what are you doing here? Dre ain't trying to hear none of that. Dre said, look, if you're gonna be at the Rock, be at the Rock. If you ain't gonna be at the Rock, then don't be at the Rock. But if you are gonna be here, you got some rules to follow. And last time that I checked, you left me. And the old me is dead and gone because Dre is married now. Over at the St. What's their last name? St. Johnson? Gemma and Marcus. The dynamic here is kind of weird though, man. She talked to her daddy any old kind of way. Man, ain't none of my sisters talk to my dad like this. But she's running low on money. Those weak ass shows, they ain't making no money. We being honest. We knew that these shows weren't gonna work. Can we agree? Can we agree? Like, if me and Maisha were to drop a single today, whose song would you stream first? Modi J and the Moettes, You Can Run But You Can't Hide, or would you rather tune into Maisha, managed by Gemma? Who would you stream first? You got Maisha, Mo and the Moettes, Drake, or unreleased Michael Jackson song. Who are you streaming first? And if I ain't in your top three, then we're gonna have some issues. Maisha, Mo and the Moettes, unreleased Michael Jackson, and Drake. If I ain't in top three, we gonna have some problems. I'm gonna end this live. Man, look, ain't no one streaming Maisha shit, man. Let's just be real. And Pops knows that, man. This little game that they playing, she talking about, I don't want to go to college. College is a scam. College isn't a scam. If college is a scam, does that mean having a car note is a scam? Does that mean having a house note is a scam? You're gaining something out of it. You're taking out money because you're learning something. So you're paying for the education. Whether you get a job or not, that's not the school's job. Their job is to educate you. Now, they got programs to help you get a job. So it's not technically a scam because you actually be more educated. Is elementary a scam? Because the elementary taught you how to read and write. Is that a scam? Because we paid our tax dollars. So if Gemma fails in life, can I say that elementary, middle school, and high schools are scam? If everyone that fails coming out of school, can I say that the school is a failure because it's wasting my tax dollars for these kids to fail? Did you know? Let me see. Since we talking about that, did you know that they shifted the grading scale? Now I know we talking about the shy, but I seen it earlier. If I could bring it up, let me see. Did you know? This is just real quick and off topic. Hold on, real quick. Let me see something. Which one is this? Okay, see. All right, bet. Watch this real quick. Does this mean that elementary is a scam, or are they just making it easier? Because I remember back in my day. Well, hell, even now, I don't know what school district this is, but check this nonsense out. I seen it earlier, and I was like, man, let me talk about that real quick. Oh, it sounds like it's about to rain, man. So is school? Look at this. This is the grading scale now. 81 to 100% is a A. 61 to 80 is a B. 41 to 60 is a C. 21 to 40% is a D. Bruh, back in my day, if you got a 69, you had a D. When did the grades change to this? See, Gemma, this is why you might need to go to college, because your grading scale, all you have to do is get a 60% and you get a D. Oh, 41, 41% and you get a D. Only got to get 41 questions right out of 100 questions and I'll pass with a C. Man, I was born in the wrong era. What up, Tamika? I seen this today. I said, ain't no way. Good thing these kids are in school so I could mention that on here. Now I don't know what school this is or what state it is, but this is ridiculous. 81 to 100 is an A? Man, I'll be aiming for that 81 every single time. Man, when they say no kid left behind, they meant it. A 41%, nigga, all you gotta do is sign your name and you pass. Like, look at this, 20%. Damn. I'm gonna keep this grading scale. This is gonna be our new grading scale. But Gemma's in here and she's crying. Oh, Dad, give me some time. Well, Pops is like, look, I done gave you enough time. This, if the rap shit don't work out, you need to hit the block or something. I'm hearing that there's a shipment of guns coming in, Gemma. If you want to make some real money, you and Maisha get on the block like Marcus Houston and Amarion, and you got served and go make some money. She's talking about, come on, Dad, give me a chance. He said, you got till graduation and I'm sending you to college. She is a brat. My mom was begging me and my brothers to go to college. Man, I was 18 years old out of high school. I had a nice little job. I wasn't thinking about no college. She was begging, please just take one class. I was like, man, I'm not paying out of pocket for school. And I'm glad I did because I never got in school, no student debt, none of that. None of that. So even though they canceled $66 billion, they need to do something for us folk that did not, I repeat, did not take out student loans. You took out a student loan, that's your responsibility, pay it back. You take out a house loan, that's your responsibility, pay it back. You take out an auto loan, that's your responsibility, pay it back. If you can't afford something, and I always tell y'all, if you can't afford to wash your own ass, don't bring a baby into the world where you definitely can't afford to wash their ass. If you can't afford a 2023 Benz, don't buy a 2023 Benz and have a damn lease. If you can't afford $100,000 worth of college, then don't go to school for $100,000 worth of college. If someone gave me the opportunity to go to school for free, oh man, I'm telling Maisha, man, I'm kissing the rap game goodbye, baby. You got 2 months before we graduate. You got 2 months before we graduate to get a hit, or you're gonna be back to hanging out at Smokies every goddamn day. Cause I'm the only one getting you shows. I'm the only one getting you studio time. But Pops, he's a realist. He understands in this world that, hey, if one thing don't work, you can't just sit there and continue to try to do it over and over. You got to move on a little bit. Even though Marcus has been getting chumped and Gemma got a little disrespectful, I said, oh, no, she didn't. Gemma told him, you can't support me, but you support Tierra. I thought Marcus was about to raise up out that seat and tell him, don't you ever talk to me about my personal life. This nigga said, I do support you. They got niggas looking weak on this show. First, this his house. This nigga, he gotta be what, Gemma them 17. So we can probably put him at maybe like 40. Let's just say 40. Nah, he probably like 45. He might even be about 50. We'll just say 45. He's 45 years old. Gemma's 17 years old. I don't know if y'all remember or not, but I do remember Gemma's fast ass was knocked up last season. Then she talking about her daddy in his house, the bills he paid, in his robe that he paid for, drinking his coffee that he paid for, told him that you don't need to be sneaking nobody in and out of here. I'm the only one that should be calling you daddy. Pause. That was Gemma talking now more. And now she's telling him what to do with his money when he told her that he was about to send her to college. She said, you support Tierra. Whoa. You my daughter. My job is to make sure that you graduate high school. That's my only job. I got the money for college. Don't worry about what I'm doing with my money, sweetheart. You just keep your legs closed because I heard about you and Jake last year. Now, I remember you was crying. Now, I ain't trying to rub this in or nothing, pause, but you not about to talk to me like that in my house. Now, you can go over Jake's house, talk to Victor, Fatima, and all them niggas like that, but you're not about to talk like that up in my house. But this nigga just sat here and let her do all the talking. I said, come on, Marcus. That's why old boy whooped your ass last season. Remember, he was on the ground. He had that cane for a couple of episodes. Yeah, he got his ass whooped. Marcus don't even run his own house. And Tiara, sweet lady, would you be my sweet love for a lifetime? I'll be there when you need me. Just call and receive me. La, 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 la. Sweet lady. That's what Tiara is. When times get rough, when I get done arguing with my daughter about her going to college and not being Maisha's manager, Tiara's gonna come through. Tiara gonna come through and help me relieve some stress. Don't talk to me about Tiara. Don't talk to me about Tiara, but man, Mark is just getting ran over, man. His daughter, she's winning this race. There ain't nothing I can do about it. Then they got the deviled eggs. They got some strawberries, some cantaloupe, some grapes, some pineapples. Fatima and the gang down here. These niggas had a full fucking brunch. They got, what is that, chicken and waffles? They got chicken and waffles. They got the strawberries. They got the bubbly. Now they all down here talking to Fatima, and they trying to tell Fatima what Fatima need to do inside of Victor's house. Now, all of them are trans, and they're telling Fatima what Fatima need to do. They talk about is what's the nigga name? Victor. Oh, is he paying all the bills? Like what? And where are they at? Where what building is this? That they just having a damn brunch in the middle in the lobby. Hey, yo. Y'all niggas gotta pick that shit up and take that in the back or into the kitchen or something. Y'all niggas can't be up here. You know what I mean? They just in the living room. I don't even know what this is. Is this the shelter? But anyway, they talking to Fatima and telling Fatima, you need to get on that nigga Victor's ass, pause, and tell Victor to be the man, pay all the bills, do everything around there. And then the one on the couch talking about everybody want to be like her. I'm like, nigga, I don't. And then they got to arguing over some bullshit. I'm like, man, what the hell is going on here? And Fatima's just sitting there like, damn, I don't know what to do. I'm confused. Nigga, I'm like, hey, man. This conversation that y'all having, y'all got to take that in the back. We got customers and guests coming through here, man. Y'all can't just be in the front couch. This is the waiting area. These niggas done pop bubbly. Look at this. They done pop bubbly in the kitchen. I mean, in the motherfucking living room. We don't mind y'all drinking and eating and all that. Y'all just can't be up here, man. Look, when people come in here, they want to see that this is a nice, friendly spot. We ain't about to have people in here talking reckless, talking about what they do at the crib Douda. Like, why they pouring up bubbly? You know what I'm saying? Go into the kitchen or in the backyard. Do they got backyards in Chicago? Now, Dre back at the spot. And Monica's in there. Now, one thing we know when you start getting left alone and your ex come by, you still got a little bit of that, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit of that chemistry there. It may not be a lot, but it's a little bit of that chemistry still there. You know what I'm talking about. We all been there before. She pop up and she talking about, what you think about going and get some drink and catching up? That's how they get you right there, man. That's how your ex gets you when they want to catch up. What we got to catch up on? What we got to catch up on? But Dre is like, I don't know about that because I am married now. And what would I tell Nina? What would I tell Nina? That I'm out with my ex? Having a drink, catching up? What are we catching up on? What do we need to know about each other moving forward? You know what I mean? Why do we need to? We can catch up right here if I need to talk to you. Matter of fact, my man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. My shoulders a little tense. Monica, can you give me a massage? Just right here, like it's like a little crook in my neck too. I don't know. Yeah, come on, give me a massage. We can get caught up like that. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to go out and have a drink. But I like that though. Sometimes, ladies, you gotta go for what you want. You know what I'm saying? Don't be reserved all the time. Sometimes you gotta go for what you want. I mean, I can get the signals. But you know, sometimes I'm not for sure. You know what I'm saying? Now, me personally, if I feel like there's a signal there, I might go over there and shoot my shot if I'm not being lazy. But in this case, Dre, she's married, and you know what I'm saying? I take marriage as serious. So I would have went out there and I would have had a drink with her. I would have had a drink with Monica. I would have told Monica straight up, yeah, we can have a drink. Right? Are y'all going on a it's not a date, y'all. It's a catching up event. Would you go out on this catch up event? I probably would. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cause all it is drinks, man. Y'all might be overthinking it, but yeah, it's just a drink here, drink there. You know what I mean? Nothing too serious. Michael said Dre is a real one, unlike Monica, who already cheated. Well, it wasn't really cheating though. They were just engaged. You know what I mean? They weren't married. They were still single legally. Cause that's what everybody say, man. It's more than a piece of paper. So that means if you ain't got the piece of paper, you single then. Exactly. OT said catch up. See, OT is saying Mo ain't wrong. Like, hey, Monica, let me get my goddamn shoulder. Man. Shit. Yeah, it's right here. Oh shit. Thank you. Damn, girl. Girl, I ain't know you was good with them hands like that. You know what I mean? I ain't know you was. Yeah, girl. Matter of fact, we might need to go get some drink. Matter of fact, I got some drink. I got some drink. Matter of fact, go set up that table in that room. We're gonna go in there. We're gonna catch up a little bit. I need. Oh, yo, that was good right there. Ah, yeah. We need a little bit of catching up, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not turning down a free massage and the catch up. You know what I mean? A free massage and the catch up. What we got to talk about? And I'm acting like I'm intrigued too. I'm I'm about to sit over here like this. I'm gonna put one foot up on the chair. I'm gonna be acting like I'm really paying attention to her. Oh yeah. But then let me tell you, ever since you left me, life has been crazy. I ain't been able to live without you. Oh really, Mo? Oh yeah, you know it. I sometimes think about you and I. When it was me and you, it was good. And I just wonder, maybe I didn't marry the right person for me. You were supposed to be there for me. Oh, Mo, don't cry. Then she gonna start kissing me, and I'm gonna be like, man, damn, wait a minute. I got a wife. Stop kissing me. Stop it. Stop kissing me. But this is how to be for real. This is how it would be. The ketchup is crazy. The ketchup is crazy. Yeah, we would have been catching up all right. Where did we leave off at? Yeah, man, we just catching up though, y'all. Y'all can't be mad at me. We catching up. There is nothing wrong with a catch up. You know what I mean? If you meet an old employee or an old employer, if you had a cool boss, what are you gonna do? You gonna catch up with them, right? Right? So there ain't nothing wrong with no catch up. It's when you get that mustard is when it get a little bit crazy. Look, she talking about I got grandkids. That's how I start off. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, I got this little dog right here. You showing the little puppy you guys shit. Oh, it's so cute. Next time you go, you know, I'll bring it up here next time. Yeah. Monica going for it too. But man, Dre's better than us. You know what I mean? One thing I noticed about the Shy, like Dre low key is the real nigga. Like we being honest. Yeah, Nina cheated on Dre with the brat. Remember, and that's how the brat got pregnant. So Debrat had a baby in real life. That's why we never seen her back on the show, because she was messing around with Nina. Nina got Debrat pregnant. Debrat had a baby in real life. Allegedly. I don't know. That's just what they telling me. That's what I got from the booth. That's what they told me. So Dre's a real nigga. Dre's the only one playing the game how the game is supposed to be played. Dre is straight and narrow. I ain't cheating. I ain't doing none of that. But then every nigga on the show, every single one of them is a fuck up. Nah, Debrat got pregnant by a sperm donor. It was a white man. They said that they couldn't find any black donors and they were ugly. So they had a baby by a white man. So the baby could be light skinned, I guess. I don't know. I personally don't give a fuck because I'm never going to come in contact with that kid. Nor am I going to come in contact with the brat or whoever her girlfriend or wife is. So I personally don't give a damn. Yeah, I am talking about the brat from So So Def. I don't remember her name on the show. I just remember she was at the bar with Nina. They went home, they smashed, and we ain't never seen the brat back on here. And the brat had a baby, so I was basically just making a joke about how she got pregnant in real life. But nah, they got a healthy little baby. Shout out to them though, because the DABRAT representing that SOSODEFMOB. Oh, that's wait a minute, that's motherfucking Bow Wow. Nah, neither here, neither there. Kiesha at the house struggling. Now, this is where it gets interesting because if you remember back a couple episodes ago, Kiesha told all of us, well, basically, y'all, she told us that it's not about the money, y'all. Well, she's living in this big, huge house now. Remember, they upgraded. Douda helped them out. They upgraded. They already didn't have the kind of money for this. What up, Vonnie? They didn't have the money for this, but she insisted because the jealousy started to kick in. And the reason I'm saying it's jealousy is because Tiffany got a car, right? Tiffany got a car, but prior to Tiffany getting the car, Kiesha told Emmett that the money didn't matter. It's not about the money. Okay, you got money in your account, it doesn't matter. But once Tiffany got the car, Kiesha got upset and said, Emmett, let's get a house. Emmett said, let's get the house. She said, no, it shouldn't be that easy. Then they get a house and they knew they couldn't afford it, but she agrees to it. So now she has to deal with living in this huge ass house. Now, if I was to buy a house right now, I'm not looking at anything more than like a 3-bedroom just because it's me. Now I do have nope. The most rooms I have in a property is 4. I don't have any 5-bedrooms. I mean, I could turn one of the garages into a room, but I ain't about to do all that. But these houses are huge. So when you hear everybody say, "Oh man, renting is bad, you should buy," like it depends on how you live. Because along with buying a house, you got a lot. You got homeowners, the HOA. You got all the utilities of you. You got grass to cut. You got a lot of responsibility. You got the insurance. You got the property tax. So owning a house is very expensive. So if you need to rent, then rent, man. Don't let people fool you. You know what I mean? Make the best decision for yourself. But this house, they shouldn't have been living in because they don't have the, first off, they don't have the personnel for it. And there's too many kids for this big of a house. Well, while she's in here, she's listening to some motivational thoughts. I cook the dough with my right and I will with the left. I'm a dope cooking food, dog. I don't need no help. She in here doing the dishes, but all of a sudden she hears a the fuck? Y'all know how that is when you just hear something like the fuck? Hey, hold on real quick. Let me go see what's in there. You don't know what the hell going on, but she goes in the living room and it's a whole thing of glass. They didn't broke a goddamn lamp or something in here, man. But hey, what you know about that, OT? I'm a dope cooking food, dog. I don't need no help. Kiesha comes into the living room and she realizes that these kids, remember last week, Hear me out. Last week, EJ called Ronnie a little bitch. I didn't say that. I'm not calling the kid a little bitch. EJ called the little kid a bitch. I didn't call it a bitch. I didn't. I don't. Hey, I joke around about kids, but I ain't calling no kid no little B. Now, EJ said, "You little bitch ass nigga, I ain't fucking with you." That's what EJ said. I didn't say that. But Kiesha should have known that you can't have Ronnie, who's about 1 year old, maybe 1 year old. You cannot leave Ronnie unattended at all unless he's in like a crib. You know what I'm saying? He's in the little walker thing, so you know he's walking around bumping stuff. You got to have him in the kitchen. You got to be able to keep your eye on him at all times. And then EJ, you definitely got to watch that little nigga, because I guarantee that EJ was the one that knocked this lamp over, and you tried to blame it on Ronnie. I don't know what happened. What happened? You know what happened. He ain't running around fast enough in this little scoot walker to be knocking stuff down. You see what I'm saying? I know how kids get down. I know what kids are doing. I was there one time. Look at him. Look, we know he didn't walk around. We know this little innocent guy. Look at him. Got his braid. He looking at Kiesha like, damn, mama, what the hell's going on, man? I miss being in the dorm. It's crazy over here. I'm getting called little bees. I'm getting blamed for shit. I'm sitting on the stairs. I got a little lawnmower. I got the toy lawnmower, ma. I ain't doing nothing. It's this kid right here. It's this thug. It's this thug right here. Well, I'm not gonna call the kid a thug, but it's this one right here. It's this one right here. He's the one terrorizing this house, y'all. I want y'all to get a good look at this one. If y'all got to babysit this one, watch him. Watch this one here. He's the type to get on your PS5 and delete all your data off the game. He the type, if you got paper on the desk, he might throw it in the trash can. He might start ripping it up, making airplanes. You got to watch EJ. Remember, EJ is a menace. Remember, EJ, he's a child. He's not fully developed, but his mama smokes weed so much, it ain't no telling how high this kid is being. So you got to watch this one right here. And it's sad because of the environment he grew up in. And this nigga got the jean jacket with the hoodie on inside the house. So you know, this kid right here be terrorizing. He probably ain't got no undershirt on here. He just woke up and put this on. Like, hey, we are in the house, man. So you got to watch him, man. I know how it is, man. I got 3 nephews, 2 nieces. Yeah, I've been around them all. Emmett show up and Emmett fly. Now, you got to remember, Emmett has a whole new wardrobe. Emmett really, I don't even know if Emmett's really getting money or if Douda is the one providing him with the funds for everything. We know he's been buying them suits. He allegedly opened up a shop in New York that we've heard nothing else about. That shows you that Emmett is not business minded, because I would have been wanting to know what the hell was going on in New York to know if I'm making enough money in New York that I don't have to do anything here in Chicago, because the end goal is to not have to work. So Emmett really ain't putting in no research or anything or doing his homework. Once he gets home, he realizes that there's glass everywhere, all over the floor. And we're like, man, what the fuck? Ain't nothing worse than coming home and the house is towed up. Kiesha. Hold on, y'all. Kiesha. 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 Why's the glass on the floor? Who broke that lamp? Kiesha. Kiesha. You got to see who broke that lamp. Like, God damn, I just bought this house and these niggas, They got this big old house and they ain't got no playroom. They just playing on the stairs. Man, put these kids in a room. Put the little thing up so the little baby can't get up out of there. Put the camera in the room and have that on your phone while you listening to your talk. Had the footage on the phone. Kiesha ain't prepared for this. See, there's a thing called being a housewife, and there's a thing called playing house. Right now, they playing house, and playing house ain't fun. You see what I'm saying? A housewife would have known to have them kids locked up. Not literally, y'all. Like in a room or watching them. You know what I'm saying? A set area to play in, because you know that these kids get rowdy. I'm talking about make them say, rowdy. That's how crazy these kids will get up in this house. This house is big as hell. So he show up and she like, man, I'm about to get on out of here. I got some shit to do. I got to run some errands. He said, well, what about me? She said, you got to watch the kids. He like, you can't just leave the kids on me. She's like, bye, Emmett. And I was thinking, what is she about to do? Where she's about to go? School is out. What errand she got to do? And they all on the west side, so that means it's automatically gonna be a 30-minute ride to wherever she's going. Said he from the west side. Well, goddamn, it must be two sides. Kiesha storms on out of here. Now he got the kids, boy. This is one of the scariest things ever. My biggest fear about having a child is going out in public and the baby start to cry. That's my biggest fear about kids, and that's one reason I don't have any. Being out there, you one-on-one with your child, and it's just and you don't know, you didn't change the diaper, you didn't fed the baby, you didn't burp the baby, you don't know what's going on. The baby just a crying. Everybody's looking at you, baby just a crying. Oh man, that's my biggest fear, man. Because I don't like a lot of people looking at me when I'm out and about. You know what I mean? I'm fine on here because we got this barrier in between us. But when I'm out and about doing my personal shit, hey man, I'm trying to get my shit done. And this damn baby, I gotta load up the car seat. Oh man, it's just so much work to have a baby. Kiesha talking about we need a nanny and a maid. A nanny and a maid. Did you not know how much that costs? We don't have enough money for this house. I spent $25,000 on a car. You told me it wasn't about the money, but now all I hear Kiesha talk about is the motherfucking money. Kiesha ain't talked to Emmett about nothing but money. She wanted to talk about the car. She wanted to talk about the house. Now she want to talk about the maid. She don't ever want to talk about nothing else. I always want to talk about the money. The money that she ain't even making. Douda's making all this money. She don't like Douda, but she knows the only way Emmett can get money is working with Douda. But she don't want to work with Douda, but she wants Emmett to get more money from Douda to make sure that she get everything that she want. I said, come on, Kiesha, cut this man some slack. This nigga's working at Smokies. He's working at Smokies. Come on, Kiesha. You gotta, hey, at some point, Keisha's got to cut Emmett some kind of slack. Don't y'all agree? Don't you agree? She said she wanted a maid and a housekeeper or a nanny. Man, how much does a nanny cost? How much does a nanny cost in Illinois?
According to Nanny Lane, the average hourly rate of a full-time nanny in Illinois is $16.35 per hour.
What is 1635 times 8?
1,635 times 8.
Man, not that much. 1635 times 8. $130 a day times 5 times a week. 654 times 4 weeks. $2,600 just for the nanny? Just for a nanny, roughly $2,600? We ain't getting no nanny. We dropping these little niggas off at the Rock. We are taking EJ, Ronnie to the Rock. That's what we about to do. We about to drop these kids off. EJ big ass, he need to be in after school sports. He need to be in some kind of activity. Karate, judo, jujitsu, and a whole bunch of shit we ain't never heard of. He need to get enrolled in something. Because let me tell you, that's going to be less than $2,600 a month. And that was just a rough estimate. Now, they might not have the baby, I mean, the nanny, you know what I'm saying? They might not have the nanny all 5 days or throughout the whole week, but roughly $2,600, man. Maisha in here with these whack raps. I don't even know what she was rapping about this time. At least she wasn't dissing Papa, though. At least she wasn't dissing Papa though. Jim out here trying to make it shake, but whoever this gentleman is, he's like, nah, man. There's a lot of competition out here in the streets, and let me tell you something. I don't think your girl Maisha got it. If we just being honest, I don't think your girl got it. Tamika, I to be honest with you, I haven't even kept up with what days they got the kids, because I thought, I don't know, I thought they had EJ during the week because Kiesha was teaching them how to read and stuff during at night, like after school. Oh, see, yeah. Well, Tamika said that's what they said before they got the house. See, I don't know. I can't even remember, to be honest with you. But yeah, oh, if they just got the kid on the weekend, basically, what she's trying to do is she's trying to get the nanny for her kid. Then that's messed up. That's messed up. The nanny would be for Ronnie because Ronnie lives with them. EJ goes back and forth to his mama house. And we don't even see the other kids. The other kids, man, they don't even know who their daddy is anymore. The other kids is gone. But Jim is trying to, test the water, see how it is out here. And he's like, man, it's a lot of competition. I don't know if baby girl got what it takes. And they get out in the hallway and they get to arguing. But it's on both of their parts. Like Lay said last night, but Maisha ain't got no hits. Maisha talking about, I'm still trying to find my voice. Find my voice? You did 2 shows already. You should already have your voice. What you need to be finding is another track. Jimma's trying, and Jimma's busting her ass because Jimma knows it's all or nothing. It's record deal or bust. Yeah, college it is. College it is. Because Maisha ain't got no hits. Now, this gotta be, I don't know. Does anyone know where this bowling alley is? Because I've never seen bowling pins that got the strings on the top that after you knock them down, they just stand them right back up. I thought that was kind of cool. Papa out here throwing strikes. This is a old bowling alley. They got the returner over here. Like, I ain't never seen it outside. You know what I mean? All the ones I've been to, they go up under the ground and they pop back up. I don't know, man. Maybe it might just be Chicago. Papa came up here in the Carnegie, that 2008 Carnegie. Oh yeah, it was cold back in the day. I had a Sean John one that looked like that. But fellas, real quick, do exactly what Papa did in this situation. Do not let her win. If you let her win now, you're gonna have to let her win forever. You gotta let her know that bowling is your thing. Gotta let her know. Now, I ain't no bowler, you know what I mean? My whole thing is just to see how fast I can throw the ball down there. You know what I mean? I like to look up there and see my speed. That's all I really care about. I ain't no good bowler. I put a little curve on that mud, but it ain't enough to like compete or anything. But Papa been doing this since the age of 6. Kenya gets up here. Oh, what is this, Hyde Park bowling alley? She throws straight gutter ball. Gutter. Then she looking at it like, oh, I got it next time. Well, Papa sees an opportunity. Papa's a smooth brother. They call him the old man. That's what they call him on the block. The old man, the old soul. Well, he knows her favorite song. He gets it played. They start dancing. They doing some weird dance shit though. Like, I don't know. This is like the Charlie Brown. Like they swing in arms or something. Like, you know, when you have a baby, well, not a baby, but like a little kid, and y'all swinging it before y'all throw it like in the pool or on the couch. That's how they out here dancing. Like, wee, wee, wee. I'm like, what the fuck? He said, this how we do it in North Carolina. Like, man, you better get up on that thing, man.
No, I think she birdie.
Better get up on that thing. Well, they end up getting a little bit closer. Mind you, remember, he underage. She was supposed to be waiting till this nigga got a little bit older, but she said, man, she couldn't do it. She couldn't do it. She couldn't fight temptation. And Papa got him a kiss. This made Papa the most luckiest boy in the world. I remember my first kiss. I remember like it was yesterday. My first kiss, I was in the 3rd grade. Was it in the 3rd grade? Nope. It was 2nd grade. It was before 3rd grade because it was before I got in the rec. It wasn't a real kiss, but it was this after school thing, Adventures Woods. We used to go through after school. You go there for like 3 hours. So from like 3:35 to like 6:35, they had that. And it was this girl, Ashley. My first kiss was from Ashley. We were little kids too. She was a little mixed girl. Cute too. She was on the inside. They had to do something on the inside, but they was watching a film. And my group, we had to play outside. So she came over to the window and I kissed her through the window. Well, I didn't really kiss her. We kissed the window on you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She was on one side of the window. I was on the other side. My side of the window was dirty as hell. It had dust. I remember it too because I tried to wipe some of it off. But like I was on the outside. I kissed that window. I was like, what the fuck? I was like in the 2nd grade. So that was my first kiss. So I understand where Papa's coming from here. And then in 6th grade, I had a kiss at the locker. Her name was Kiesha Conrad. She was bad back in the day. Now I heard she's like on drugs and stuff now. That's unfortunate. She kissed me in the hallway back when she was in her heyday. You know, it's 6th grade. I got that kiss. Everybody like, damn, I got kiss. Like, hell yeah, nigga, is what I do. Yeah. And then I got expelled the week after that. So that my whole 6th grade year was really fucked up. But that's neither here or there. Then we got Alderman Victor Taylor. Life is sweet. We got our own office now. This is what we've been working on. Nah, real talk. I think it was because one of the girls that used to braid my hair was a grade. She was a grade up under us. But my senior year, I went over there to get my hair braided, and I was talking to her about old girl. She like, yeah, she came from your school. Like, yeah. She like, man, I don't know, she doing bad. I was like, doing bad. This is like 2003, 2004. Yeah, 2003 is my senior year. Yeah, like she enjoyed. I'm like, damn. I stopped that pursuit of happiness. I should have called Victor Taylor and said, hey man, there's a junkie on the street, but I didn't. Now all of these names are fictional. The last names are fictional, but the first names are real. But yeah, she was messed up. Miss Sharon, what's going on? Victor's over here reading today's minutes. Like, okay, what happened today, y'all? He go in here and Rosalind shows up. Now, you know when Rosalind shows up, it's always bad, never good. She doesn't have any good information to give anybody. Not you, not me, not Douda, not Q, nobody. When she shows up, it's hell. He's like, what does this have to do with me? She said, what does it have to do with you? Nigga, Q was the feds, bruh. He said, man, I ain't got nothing to do with that. She said, yeah, you might not have nothing to do with that, but when all of this comes a crumbling down, we all got something to do with that. We all got something to do with that. And if I'm Victor, the only thing I can do in this situation, Victor he's an alderman. Y'all know what he got to do.
The FBI. Yeah, this the FBI.
Victor got to go ahead and make that call. Victor needs to call and contact whoever he can and let them know, inform them, give them a heads up, whatever you want to call it, tell the truth, explain what's going on in his district, the 16th district of Chicago. Douda is here. Douda is bad. Douda needs to go. Everyone comes into his office and tells him that Douda is terrible. Now, we got them going over here to see Cairo's growth. Now, what Cairo was saying is true. So they did get an expert on this. If you ever been to a grow house, let me tell you, man, it's amazing to see. It's crazy, like how they can do all of this in garages and stuff like that. I mean, it's just wild to see. But he has all organic products. Now you even see that they drinking this water, and he said he won't drink. I mean, he won't give his plants any water that he wouldn't drink. Now, what he should be trying to do is collect rainwater. That'll be the best water, and then you can filter it if you want to. But he got the water, he got the fans, he got the lamps. Yeah, so he got it going. He got the worms. And basically what, like he said, what they were doing here, they were blowing off any pollen that you have so you won't pollinate. So when it comes to marijuana, you want to remove all the male plants away from the female plants. When you have the female plants and they're not getting any pollen, they're not able to pollinate. It's just gonna boom, 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 boom. You gonna see the buzz. Now, once you mix that pollen in with the male plants, that's when you get the seeds because it wants to reproduce. But as long as you got the female plants, you want to remove them, have them on their own. They're gonna give you the better plants. You're gonna get a better quality. And the best thing to do is don't start off with a seed. If you have somebody, you want to get you a clone. What you do with the clone is just totally easier. The clone, you just boom, you just plant and go. Clones are good. They done already did the hard work for you. All you have to do is maintain it now. What up, Brillo? So if you can get you a clone, they cut you off a piece, boom, you take that back and grow it. If you want to transport it, you just put it in like a little wet napkin, put it in a plastic bag, boom, hand it off. Hey man, if it's legal in your state, if it ain't legal in your state, you don't. Hey, don't even worry about it. So he was schooling them. And right now, these plants, they drying right now. They got to dry them out before they can harvest them. You know what I'm saying? Before you can go get your crop. So that's all they doing right now, is drying them out. So these are gonna be next. Then you got your next plants coming through. You're supposed to keep them rolling through. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. Keep them rolling. Keep them rolling. But now it got them thinking they need a nursery. This is the nursery right here. See, because it's baby plants. You got the baby plants. So this is the nursery. Then this is the grow room. So once you get them from in there, then you'll repot them, put them into the bigger pots. And now you got to keep the fans on. It's a lot of work. It ain't just like getting some flowers and just planting them. No, it's a lot of work if you want to get some high quality. Now we get to the scene. Oh yeah, DeMarcus. I know a little bit. You know, I know a little bit. And when it comes to that organic stuff, I be doing like, hey, I can test your water. Like I'm legit certified. I can go in there and test his water. I can go and test the soil samples that he got. Like I can even tell him what he can add to that soil. You know what I'm saying? What you need to remove. You know, I can detect all. Well, I can't personally detect it, but I know how to read all the instruments and everything. So yeah, you know, I can do a little bit. I can do a little bit. Damn, y'all. Shout out to my dog Brillo, man. He said he over there in the dark with no power. Might have to drop some money on a generator. Damn. Hey, give me a second. I'm gonna go to Cairo spot and see if I can get you a motherfucking generator up out of there for free. Now, hey, for real, Eric, it's an art, man. In California, I had two plants. In my room, I had two plants. Over by my window, I had two plants. One of them succeeded. Well, it wasn't really that good, but the other one, it failed miserably. But yeah, I had two plants. I always had two plants, and I wasn't gonna bring them on the screen. But I had two plants, and shit. The second one last, I had two. Yeah, I got to use it twice, and then it died on me, and I just gave up. But we got game night, y'all. We got a little bit of taboo. What is it? What is Mo like to eat? Huh? Eat? What Mo like to eat? Oh, that nigga said chicken wing. There you go. Ding, 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 ding. There you go. You got it. Now, this is game night. At 17 years old, we wasn't having game night. We was having chill night. You know what I'm saying? It was 420, so you already know what was going on. But yeah, we wasn't pulling up, coupled up or nothing like that. That wasn't how we were moving around back at 17, you know? We might pull up, you know what I'm saying? We invite some girls over. We're not trying to have our girls over there. We invite some different girls over, you know? But they all going in and they got the boys versus girls. Now the boys are winning right now. I don't want to be the one to burst y'all bubble, but they told us on the shot that men are smarter. I know she said that girls are smarter, women are smarter, but the smartest person in the room, old Kev said, if y'all so smart, then why are we winning? The smartest man in the room, Kevin, he doesn't say much, but when he does, he got the right answer. So they going around the room. They playing a little game. They winning this shit. I'm like, look at little Kev. He doing his thing though, man. The first one of my homeboys that got his own spot, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, we was over there every day. Cause I had a car, and then my homeboy ended up getting a car, but he ended up getting the spot first. So shit, we used to ride over there all the time, man. That was, whew, man, good times, man. Good times. Man, it might bring a tear to my eye now. But we see Papa start to mess up. Cause they asking Kenya, does she smoke? She's like, nah, I don't smoke. And now Papa saying he don't smoke. Papa don't smoke. Maisha kind of taking some shots because she looking at Kenya like, damn, this nigga, I dumped what's the boy name? Papa? Stanley Jr. Stanley, get out of my face, Stanley. She dumped Stanley, cussed him out on the track. Stanley turned around, bossed up, got a 19-year-old. So Maisha's over here talking, you get your girl, check your girl. She said, who you talking to? I said, oh yeah, Maisha, you need to be worrying about Kev. Remember, you didn't want Papa in the pool pit. You were too big for Papa. Remember, you was a star. You was dissing him. Now he done got him a little, you know what I'm saying, a little PYT. Yeah, that's what he got, a little PYT. A little PYT. And he got a kiss today, so you know Papa's bossed up right now. Maisha can't tell Papa nothing. So Papa talking about, yeah, my girl. And I said, oh, this nigga Papa. When Papa said my girl, I know people were talking about it last night. They were trying to explain it to me, and I seen it. And I said, man, y'all was right. Papa should have never said my girl. Never ever make that move, gentlemen. If you're listening to me right now, never make that move. She said, Papa, I'm not your girl. You should have just said, nah, she's good. Don't put no title on this. One, it shouldn't even have been no my girl, nigga. You just got a kiss, man. That don't mean y'all together. You think Douda was in that shower at the beginning of the episode telling Rosalind that's my girl Brandy? No, Douda was in there going to work. It is what it is, Papa. It is what it is, Papa. She said, Papa, I told you I'm not your girl. Now she got Papa looking like a fucking fool, man. I would have just played it cool anyway. Man, y'all already know, like, on some real shit, I'm already bossed up. I'm 17 with a 19-year-old. I'm her boss. I'm bossed up in this motherfucker. What they talking about? Hey, if she don't smoke, she don't smoke. Shit, fuck that. Even though he is a Christian, you know what I mean? He ain't supposed to be. And he's trying to show to her that he's changing for her. But man, if you got to change who you are, then what's the point of living? What's the point of living if you have to change who you are? Now, you can change your ways, but why change who you are? Michael Jackson said, I'm asking him to change his ways. Michael Jackson is saying, I'm asking him to change who he is. Change your ways, Papa. Don't change who you are. You are who you are. Embrace that. And if she don't like you for that, Papa, then just like Maisha, she isn't good enough for you. Damn. Yeah, it's will always love Big Papa, Big Papa. Yeah. He thought she was gonna say that, but don't nobody in this motherfucker love him. Maisha don't want to see him happy. Jim was trying to diffuse the situation. Kenya, she didn't already fucked up, but Kenya don't want them to know that she's 19 years old fucking with the 17-year-old because she already done told Jim, I can't get in trouble. I'm grown in this motherfucker. I said, God damn, this is exactly why, excuse my French, I ain't want these hoes to come over, man. God damn, they ruining the vibe, man. If this was my spot on everything, y'all got to get the fuck up out of here. Y'all not about to be arguing over some bullshit. Not up in my spot. We not doing that. Kev is in here chilling. Like, come on, man. I opened up my place for y'all, man. I ain't even say it was gonna be a couples date. I ain't say nothing. I said y'all can come through. I'm gonna be chilling at the crib anyway. I play video games for a living, nigga. I got big bank. I don't have to go to work. Jake, you got to sell your shirts. Jimma, you got to try to hustle. Maisha, you got to try to rap. I play video games. Y'all can come over and chill. What up, Monica? But I'm not trying to hear these two going at it. Oh, I don't get in trouble. I'm not your girl, Papa. Maisha going. I'm like, hey, for real, for real. And then Maisha got at Jimma. I said, man, no, this is just too much. Who lives like this, man? That just puts a lot of stress on you. Where's Monica at? I might need another massage. So the whole thing is just all kinds of fucked up. Like it could have just been a crew get together, you know what I'm saying? Well, Jake got to come with Jimma. Jake and Jimma gonna show up regardless. Bakari and Lene. Why is Bakari even over here? How does Bakari ever have time to hang out when he's supposed to be doing all these missions for Douda? You know what I mean? He's supposed to be on a nonstop mission for Douda. But every time we look up, he's just chilling at the house like he's been one of the homeboys for the last 15 years. Now, it's different for guys, man. Like, we can squash beefs easily. Pause. It ain't looking good for my boy Papa, man. He done already dropped the ball, man. She talking about she don't want to go home smelling like weed. Kevin, Maisha kind of get into it. People are noticing that they acting funny. Kevin out of nowhere, his ass gonna say, I'll never cheat on you. Like, what? Did y'all hear Kevin say I'd never cheat on you? Where did that come from? Why did he even say that? So basically, we didn't get anything accomplished during this little session here. The boys won 17-2. The girls lost. The girls started arguing with each other. Papa, he got a kiss, and just like that, he ruined that. Papa should have never came over here. Papa should have got her, had her drive him wherever they were gonna go, and just hang out. There's no way I'm at the bowling alley with her. I get a kiss, and Kev is like, man, you can slide through. First of all, who's all gonna be there? Oh man, you know, Jake, Jimma, Bakari, Maisha. Once I heard Maisha's name, hell no. Hell no, I'm not showing up with Maisha ass over there, man. Fuck Maisha. I got my new thing, and I ain't got time for no boo thing. You know what I mean? I got my new thing. I ain't got no time for no boo thing. I don't know, man. It's just a weird dynamic. But then over at Pastor Jackson, Stanley Jackson, this nigga Nook is in here with at least 100. At least 100. Shit. At least 100. 100,000 in these Sean John jeans. Bitch, I'm the man. He showed up and said, here go our tithes and offering from Douda. And he pulled the Thule out and told him, you're going to take this money. Man, that's crazy. Someone pulls a gun out and tells you to accept their money. That's some crazy shit. See, Shy was smart. Shy took the 15,000. He ain't want no gunplay. But Nook is like, man, do we got any issues? You got any issues? You better take that money. Man, Pastor seen all that money, and just like you and me, right now, I already know what y'all doing. Right now, y'all. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it's money in the building tonight, ladies. Dollar bills, y'all. Dollar bills. I had seen all that money on the table. I said, oh, ooh, wee. Sheesh. I would have told Papa when Papa came home, your clothes are packed. We moving, son. I would have took this money, put the house up for sale, and got low. I would have got low with this money. I'm leaving Chicago. I'm taking this money, keep the house on the market. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I tell the realtor, once they buy it all, just have it all wired to me. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. But I'm going to take this 150, maybe 200. I don't know. I couldn't get a good gauge of it. But I'm going to take this 150. We're going to just say it's 200 just to make it even. I'm taking this 200 and I'm leaving the city. There's no staying around for this. Y'all would not see me at church on Sunday. Y'all think y'all would. Man, we know Pastor Mo gonna have a good sermon this weekend. Excuse me, everyone in the congregation. Be quiet, please. Listen up. Listen up. Due to what do you say? He got an emergency. Real quick. Pastor Mo had a family emergency. He had to leave the city. So today we not gonna have church. We're gonna do it online. He's saying that he's gonna get online. Let me text him. Matter of fact, let me call him. We're sorry. The number you have called is no longer in service. Wait a minute. This can't be right. Does anyone have Pastor Mo's number? Yeah, I got it. Hey, call Pastor Mo real quick. We're sorry. The number you have dialed has been disconnected. I thought you said it was a family emergency. Man, little they know I got on the road with 200. I got a pack. I got 200 on me. I'm gone. Man, I'm not sticking around for this. Talking about I don't want the money, but a nigga pull a gun out and tell you to take the money. Now Emmett showing up. This is crazy here. Emmett got little Ronnie. This is Kiesha's son. We don't know where Kiesha's at. He got little Ronnie. He got the diaper bag. He got to take this stroller. This is a lot of work for kids, man. That's why I got to make sure I ain't got nothing going on when I got kids. Because, man, I'm not trying to take them nowhere unless it's somewhere like for kids. Then you got EJ. EJ a little bit too old for this toy here. This toy right here is for like 3 to 5, maybe. Well, I guess EJ is old enough to play. I mean, young enough to play with it. I don't know. But this is a toy that, what does the cat say? Moo. What does the chicken say? Oink, 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 oink. What does the horse say? Roof, roof. Now, it turns out that they actually got a little daycare. Hey, Monica, you right. I'm taking that money and I'm gone. The last place Chicago is going to be, just like Uncle Elroy said, was in my rear view. I was gone. No, that was a country. That was a Ludacris. That was Ludacris on. Damn, what the fuck is that movie? Do you know it's hard out here for a pimp? Oh, Hustle and Flow. That was Ludacris on Hustle and Flow where he said it was in his rear view. I was gone. Uncle Elroy was the man on his block. But they got a daycare here. And Quentin's like, man, I'll take you back there, drop the kids off. Now, Darnell pulls his son to the side and he's talking to him about this gun. He's talking to him about this gun and he's telling Emmett, basically, you're dumb. You got a gun in the house. You ain't prepared for none of this. We don't know what you're doing with that gun. Mind you, he stole a gun from Emmett. You have to let him know. You have to let him know that you had a gun. Come on, man. You can't just take the gun. Now he's wondering, Where'd the gun at? He talking about, see, that's why you don't need one. Well, nigga, if you would have told me you had the gun, I wouldn't have been worried about where it was. Yeah, Monica, that I was joking around. That is a case. My nephew got one of them cases, but he just be swinging around. So it's like, man, we don't give him the case no more. We got to set him on the couch and give him the tablet. But once he gets up, we got to take the tablet from him because he'll break it. See, kids are just too much. But Darnell got the gun and Darnell got the gun and he said, man, I used to run these streets, man. He said, listen to this. I want y'all to let me know if this will work in real life. All right. Say I got a gun. In the Moets, y'all take my gun from me. Darnell tells his son, Emmett, that you still need my protection. When you need the gun, come to me and I'll give you the gun. So what if I leave my house, get in my car, go down to the grocery store or to the gas station, and somebody run up on me? What I'm gonna do then, Darnell? Run to the house? Like you remember Tyrese did in Baby Boy when they whooped Jody's ass at the gas station and this nigga rode his bicycle 13 miles back to Peanut and them crib just to pass out on the damn grass? What you want me to do, man? Call you then? Or pull up to your house and we gonna go slide on somebody? I need my gun back, Darnell. The hell with this motherfucking therapy. I need that gun back like today. I need the gun back today. Now, he's talking about there might be bodies on it. That's probably true. More than likely, that's true. But that don't make no sense. You got to tell them that it's a gun. It's not like, hey, man, I took the remote control to your TV. It's a gun, man. You supposed to be nervous as hell. Emmett was moving around like he didn't even lose the gun. Emmett was just walking like, I mean, he was looking for the gun in the beginning of the episode. That's what they were implying. You sit on something hard, pause. But after that, the nigga ain't look for that gun. That should have been the only priority he had. Damn. Emmett, you just the baby boy. And now we got the therapy session. Now, there was a lot of shit going on in this therapy session, and we ain't got enough time to even talk about all that because we got Tubi tonight, but we're going to talk about it just a little bit. Damn, baby girl, all I need is a little bit. Monica said Emmett would accidentally shoot himself. Damn. Damn, and Tamika's, hey, y'all saying Emmett ain't capable of having a good. Hey, nah, we not gonna do that. Emmett, my dog, man. Emmett, my dog. He messes up a lot, but Emmett, my dog. He can get a gun. He can get a gun. He can get a gun. We got therapy, and y'all over here talking about Emmett. So it's at least been a week from the beginning of the episode to now, because he said that they made the wings and he got high and that's why he was late. But Emmett said that was last week. That's because Monica, his arm, he wasn't prepared for that. Like when you get that Tula, you can't just, you're not about to just be Rambo or Mo out there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta work, you gotta put in some work out there. You know what I mean? I can pow, like that's how nice I am. You see what I'm saying? Pow, you know what I mean? I can do all of that, but that takes practice. You can't just get up and do that. I ain't just wake up overnight doing that. You know what I'm saying? 2 guns, quick draw. Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do for a living. But no, you got to practice for that. Now they all start sitting down, and Victor's. It's tough out here, you know. A lot of my stress comes from the people around me stress. I have to produce results, as Mo was mentioning earlier in the episode. I have to do things for others and kind of put my life behind me. Now, I know I signed up for this position and I'm willing to take the responsibilities of being the best god darn alderman in the city. 16th district is mine, from 92nd Street to 63rd. That's my district. But it's tough out here. It's tough. Even he starts talking about his sister and how he wants to do better by his sister, man. Just a bunch of men in here with problems, and they're finally getting it off their chest. Pause. Even Marcus showed up to this. Now, if I'm Marcus, I got money. I'm not showing up to this therapy session. But everyone's going through something in life. And I understand that and I respect that. So all I ask for you to do is hit that like button, because I'm going through something right now too, trying to decide how are we going to get through this episode without everyone hitting that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hitting that subscribe button. That's all I ask for you. Every like, it helps out the community. Every subscribe, it just helps me. Sometimes when I get off these lives, I cry, because without y'all, there is no me. And it's just tough. It's just tough out here knowing that y'all support me like this. This is therapy to me, y'all. Now, I don't have much of a responsibility but to entertain you guys and tell you the story behind the story, tell you the truth of all these episodes that we watch. And that's all I can do. But just like everyone on this show, I have problems. And some of our problems might be bigger than others. But when you can actually take a step back, get around those that love you, talk it out. Conversation rules the nation. Sometimes a simple conversation can get you through anything. And just like these brothers here, that's exactly what it's doing. Now, they don't know that our boy Shy got $10,000 to $15,000 earlier in this episode. They don't know that everyone's trying to get away from Douda. He's still taking money from Douda. They don't know. What the hell is really going on. Emmett said all his baby mamas is good. Like Lil Boosie said, all my baby mamas eating good. All my kids living good and baby mama. Now, was this necessary for them? Yes. They needed this moment. Now, if you can right now, if you aren't doing anything, if it isn't too much to ask, of course, we know about that like and that subscribe button. Just right now, just take a second and give these gentlemen a round of applause. I commend these brothers getting together. For one time, brothers getting together, and it's not an argument. There's no drugs. There's no liquor involved. It's just men in their feelings. Mm-hmm. This is good, though. This is a start. This is the stepping stone for a better community. We need more community outreaches like this around the community. We need more of our brothers to come together and just talk out their problems. The Shy is trying to bring us together. But the hell with that. We got to go back to Tiffany's house because her and Kiesha, they linking up. And it ain't nothing crazier than your baby mama and your new chick chilling with each other. You know what I'm saying? 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 Now, I ain't got no baby mama, but goddamn, man. I know if I did have a baby mama, man, I don't even know, bro. I don't even know, man. They both stuck up under Douda. And in this situation, believe it or not, this is one time that this is hard to say. Pause. Tiffany is right. Tiffany is right. Tiffany is right. This is one time we can honestly say Tiffany, she look good as hell. But this is one time we can say Tiffany is right. Tiffany is right. She said, y'all moving? Tiffany said, hell yeah, we moving. We trying to get from up under Douda. Kiesha gonna say, yeah, we are too. But then she asked Emmett for a nanny and a maid earlier, meaning he needs to get more money from Douda because the only reason they can afford that house is because of Douda. Tiffany at least has a plan to get from up under Douda, and that's talking about expanding by getting, well, it's really not her plan, it's Rob's plan, because it's Rob's money that he's getting from his mama. She's just, you know what I'm saying, she's the middle person, but realistically, Rob should just cut her ass out of the whole equation because he's getting $100,000 because he got to find out what happened to his uncle. She ain't doing shit. So he technically should just cut her out and go straight to Cairo and take his 100,000 and do what he got to do because Tiffany ain't really doing much. But Tiffany at least has a plan. But the only thing is, Tiffany was talking reckless. She was like, man, you got to check that nigga Emmett sometimes. I'm like, what? See? That's why I couldn't have my baby mama talking to my new chick. Ain't nobody about to check me, not up in my house. Now, y'all might be accustomed to getting checked in your house. Last time somebody tried to check me in my house, it looked like a motherfucking Fresh Prince episode when they tossed Jazz ass up out the front door. Tiff was in there talking reckless. She said, man, you gotta check that nigga Emmett sometime. That nigga Emmett, boy. I'm like, damn. Damn. Well, at least Tiffany's trying to get from up under Douda. So I got to give her credit for that. Because most of the time we watch Tiffany, we're like, man, what's she about to do, man? What's she about to do? But at least she has a plan put in place. Luckily for her, she has an idiot like Rob on her side. Like, Rob has a good thing going. She told Rob to get money from his mama. Now, you know, I'm with all of that. You know what I'm saying? This is my girl. I'm with all that supporting the business. But if I'm putting up 100,000 of my money, let me tell you something. I don't care what nobody thinks or feels. But if I put up $100,000 of my money on any project where I'm the majority financier, oh, I own that company. I own that. So whatever Tiffany wants to do, if I'm putting up the 100,000, this is my shit. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I put up 100,000. This is my shit. You work for me, and don't you ever forget that either. I just don't know about that. Talking about gold. She done got $25,000 from this goofy nigga Emmett. Now she about to get 100 bands, and he has to do more than just figure out who did it to his uncle. You know what I'm saying? Who killed his uncle? He got to do more than that for 100,000. So if I have $100,000, I'm pushing like Kiesha. Not Kiesha, Tiffany. Everything we do with Cairo, this my business. This my business. You'll go and sell it and shit, but I'll be taking how much it costs off of what you bring in. Like that's just how it's gonna have to go until I realize that we really about to do something. Because right now, remember, Tiffany's living rent free with no job over at Rob's house. Rob got the money. Tiffany ain't got nothing right now. So, I mean, I don't know. That's just me. But if I got to go to my parents, like I don't ask my parents for nothing. And I'd be damned if I go ask them for 100,000. Well, if I ask them for $100,000, it had to be a good reason. Like I actually had a legitimate business or something. But man, they ain't got no 100,000 they can just give away. For her to tell a nigga to go ask your mama, your people for the money, that right there is a telltale sign you need to leave her. But that's neither here or there. Pull up, ladies. They got his shirt featured on some rap artist's I guess Instagram story. Gemma looking, and she kind of upset because that Maisha shit ain't working like it. Hey, put a 5 in the chat if you thought Maisha's career would be taken off by now. Cause man, this rap shit ain't working off, man. This the same thing that happened in All American. Remember that girl Coop? They said she looked. There's a meme going around. They said Coop from All American got a new single. She looked like B Mickey. Breezy Mickey. He got his shirt posted on some rapper's page. He like, man, fuck it. I'm just gonna repost it on my story and tag him. I was like, yeah, that's how you gotta do it, man. That's how you gotta do it. But Jim was looking at it like, damn, at least Jake, he's really doing something. Everyone's starting to do something. At least for the guys, for all the kids, everybody's panning out. Jake's a manager. I'm not Jake. Jake got his own clothing company. Papa's a manager. Kevin, he played games. Well, Bakari, he's the only one that's in, he's the only one in limbo at this point. But other than that, the original three, yeah, the three knuckleheads, they all doing pretty good for themselves. Now, Kevin on a different level. Kevin living better than I am. Kevin make like 10, 15 a month, 20 a month. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what I would do with that much. But now she's a little upset because now she's feeling like shy and seeing everyone around her evolve, and she's still level 1 Pokemon. Now over at the newlyweds house, they invite Shad over here. Shad and his old lady. And ain't nobody turning down no free food now. You know what I mean? Ain't no one turning down no free food now. And you hear Jada try to take a shot at my dog, man. He ain't did nothing to nobody. Because, listen, it ain't nothing wrong with saving some money. I'm frugal too, so I understand it, man. I'd rather eat at the crib than go out and get something to eat. Now, don't get me wrong. A nigga like to go out and eat every now and then, but yeah, if I'm about to have people over, I'm not going out and paying for everybody's meal. You go out there, pay for a meal. Last time I took my parents, my brother, my sister and brother-in-law out to eat. That came up to like I think I paid like $350 maybe. Yeah, I paid like $350, but I'm not trying to pay $350 every week. You know what I'm saying? I just took them out because you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, it is what it is. But damn, man, I could have spent $150 at the crib and we could have had the same meal. Now we may have had to make it, but we got to save some money. Now out of nowhere, who is it? Hello, it's me, Marcus. Who? Marcus St. Peter's. Hey, hold on real quick. Man, who invited Marcus over? Marcus shows up and he showed up with Tierra. I said, okay, Tierra, look at Tierra. Even Darnell's like, man, I ain't never seen you with no women. He thought he was like Victor. You know what I mean? He thought he was like Victor. He said, I ain't never seen you with no women. I said, oh, damn. That's low-key a diss right there. That's low-key a diss right there. I ain't never seen you with no women. Man, that's because I don't be bringing my women out. You ain't about to see me sitting on here with the women I talk to. She's sitting next to me doing a live. I'm over here sharing the microphone. So what you think about it? Man, get the fuck out of here. The crowd wants to know your opinion. You know what I mean? Like, man, sometimes you just don't bring them out. They don't bring them out. They there, though, but you just don't bring them out. What's going on, Cher? Now, they sit down, and Shy Girls start hating. Last time we went out, Tierra, we was on a double date. Now, this is not the time or the place for this to happen. Everybody know that Victor messed with trans. So when she's asking what happened with Victor, we know what happened with Victor. He was with Imani. Imani left because Imani didn't get the C-19 shot. So they kicked her ass off the show. And then he got with Fatima, who was trying to bring him down. Victor likes trans. That's what happened with that relationship. But this ain't the place to be talking about that. Like, Tierra's like, man, it just didn't work. And Marcus is like, hell yeah, it didn't work, but it's working over here. So, I mean, we already knew what it was. But for Shy, what is Shy's girl name? That nigga Victor like what he like. Man, shit. Tierra's single. She can do what she want to do. Darnell like, man, you a true player, man. Just keep him a secret. He already got hey, Candace, everybody forgot her name. That's why I just call her Shy's woman. Shy's lady. But Shy's like, man, on some real shit. This is one reason why I never did any of these double dates and stuff, because whoever the other gentleman is, I don't want to talk to him. I don't have nothing to talk about. I don't want to talk about my life. I don't want to talk about what I got going on. You don't need to know about my job. Like, I don't work. I don't do nothing unless I want to do it. You know what I mean? So going out on double dates to me is pointless unless I know the other person. But I'm not trying to, oh, my girlfriend, her and her boyfriend. I'm not trying to have no dinner with that nigga, man. Try to talk to this dude. Probably gonna be a lame ass nigga anyway, man. I ain't got no time for all that dumb shit. You know what I mean? I just ain't trying to be bothered. When I'm out eating, I'm trying to, I'm trying to chill and eat. And he said, man, sometimes people don't want to be questioned about their job. That's all. And Douda over here, Cardinal sin number one, he's telling all his business to Ebony. I said, who is this Douda dude, man? They told me that Douda was supposed to be a big time dope dealing bad guy, man. This nigga done told Ebony. Damn, now y'all got me calling her Ebony. Brandy talking about, who do you want to take over the throne when you're gone? He looking around. He's like, man, young dude, nah, he too green. Nook, no, hell no. This nigga Nook. Look at this nigga Nook over here. So she over here rubbing on his shoulder, talking about who you want in charge next. See, even Candace said ain't no double date. I don't do all of that, man. Like when I pull up to the crib, I gotta know who's gonna be over there. You know what I mean? I don't be going. When women invite me to like little events, like I'm like, man, I don't know, man. Especially if it's a group setting, I'm not trying to be around a lot of niggas I don't know. That's just me, man. You know what I mean? It just, I don't know. That's weird to me. Unless it's like I'm going there with the intention of like networking, but we just going out to eat or drink or something, man. Nah, I'm good on that. Who? 3 of your friends and 3? Nah, that's just too many niggas, man. OT said I'm next in line, man. I don't know if you want to be next in line for this, man. Look at the cast of characters before you. This nigga Nook, this little dude over here. This is the crew, OT. That means these are gonna be your workers. When you take over for Douda, these are your workers. So be careful. Our dog Shy pulls up after the dinner. Hey, he money hungry. He left the dinner and came to get that cash, them pesos, them dollars, them dineros. And they told him, we need you to hold these guns just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Bakari said, I got you. I'll go talk to him. Shy made the right decision. He got up out of there. And then we know they trying to get their permit. Tiffany running her mouth. She ain't got nothing in place. Tiffany ain't got no real plan, y'all. Tiffany just here. You see our boy Cairo? He had the whole plan too. The business plan laid out, but you got to get that permit to grow. Now, I know when they were doing like medical, you could probably have, I think down here, you could have up to 5 plants. And I think, well, no. You could have, I think it was 2 plants per patient before it was legalized and was just medical. If you got the permit and the license to grow, I think it may have been 3 plants per patient. Yeah, 3 plants per patient. So if you got like 5 patients, man, you got 15 plants. But man, they ain't about to use all of that. So you already know what it is. The market is open. But now it's legal, so it don't even matter. And Rob wants to know the question. The $100,000 question. This isn't a regular question. This is a $100,000 question. Who killed my Uncle Q? Vic said, man, I don't know nothing about that. Hey, niggas are getting here and say they don't know nothing but get in the police station and tell everything.
I'm gonna tell.
They'll get in here and tell everything. Like, damn, man, you ain't even, man, what? Now, if I'm Cairo, I'm shooting my shot because Tiffany is single at this moment. And when Rob's in there, I got that work, girl. Like a big time of CD. Then we had Jake kick a couple of niggas out to defend the honor of Fatima and the friends. Now, these motherfuckers right here, you know me, I don't care about your sexual orientation or your preference. I don't give a fuck who you are. These two niggas is in this motherfucker talking about his brother here. He paying any bills? He got nigga, what? If I would check out, it came up in this motherfucker and told them, y'all get the fuck up out my house. Asking me, am I paying bills? I ain't paying no bills, but I tell you one thing, y'all niggas ain't about to be in here sipping on all the wine. I tell you that. You're not gonna be disrespecting Fatima in here either, but all y'all leave. Even you, Fatima, everybody leave. They out here picking out colors of paint. Like, hey. The disrespect is at an all-time high. This nigga Fatima just moved in here. She ain't got no clout like that. She ain't making no rules. Then you got your loud-mouth friends, the ones that was sipping that motherfucker. They had that drink, though. I ain't gonna lie. They had that drink in that lobby, but I told them to take it to the break room because that lobby is the waiting room. You know what I'm saying? We don't want people thinking that we popping bubbly in here. You know what I mean? Take that shit to the back. Now they in here asking, does Jake pay rent? This nigga Jake is in high school. He's 17. Sipping on all the wine, eating all the hog maw. I mean, eating everything in the refrigerator. Hey, get your ass out that refrigerator. That's it. I'm calling Victor. Hey, Vic. Yeah. Fatima got some unruly friends in here. Yeah. I can kick them out? Okay. Hey, get your ass the fuck up out the house and put the wine. Nah, y'all can go ahead and take the wine with y'all. Don't even put it back in the bottle. Get the wine and get out of here. Fatima, you got one more outburst. Like, he trying to handle business inside of here. He trying to sell some shirts. And they in here asking, is this nigga paying rent? The nigga 17. Are you niggas paying rent? You niggas, we ain't seen y'all at work one day and y'all talking about is it this nigga making money back here. He got people posting this shit. Y'all niggas was talking about sugar daddies. The fuck you mean is he paying rent? Get the fuck out the house. I don't have nothing against you guys, but goddamn it, you're not gonna be disrespecting Jake in his brother's house. That's just like T.I. in ATL when he was talking to Unc. Be clear, this my daddy house. Be clear, this my brother house. Be clear, I ain't paying no rent. Be clear, I'm in high school. What the fuck you talking about? Am I paying rent? Matter of fact, I should charge you niggas for them drinks. Cash App, nigga. Zelle, nigga. Both of y'all. Fatima, you better get your friends. Better get your friends, girl. Because I kick them up out of here. Be clear. This Victor's house. This ain't Fatima's house. This show the fuck ain't y'all house. Don't be questioning what the fuck I'm doing in here. I live here. They in here were talking reckless too. I said, ain't no way. Ain't no way. If I was Jake and heard some shit like that, y'all gotta get the fuck up out of here. I don't give a fuck who y'all are. You know what I mean? They not up in my house, man. At least Fatima has some decency to say, oh, it ain't my house. I just moved in. So at least she understands, like, hey, man, that's his brother. You know what I mean? But these niggas in here talking about, is he paying rent? Hey, whoa. We not doing that up in here. Who said that? Who said something about some rent? Because I start charging rent in this motherfucker. This bitch will turn into an Airbnb in this motherfucker. You want to sit down at the table? $50. You want some wine? $20. You want AC? $100. I start charging up in this motherfucker. You want to talk about some rent, nigga? I'm going to make my rent, nigga. I guarantee you that. Matter of fact, let me sell these shirts. I'm going to come back and tax each and one of you niggas. Fatima, you cool. You know what I mean? Like, they in here talking reckless, man. Ain't no way. They over here trying to make an honest living, and they in here hating on the young boy. He's 17 years old. And we finished right in 2 hours, too. Man, Nook came over with a bag, a bankroll. I'm talking about bankroll, big money. I like it. Got Emmett looking spooked. Well, that's the shy. I did what I could, y'all. I did what I could. I tried. I did what I could with the episode, y'all. I did what I could, man. I bent some corners, pause. I stretched it, pause. I did what I could with it, man. But that was the episode right there. That shit was like a 5, bro. 5, 4, 5, something like that. It's like the storyline is just enough to keep us like, all right, what's gonna happen next? But it's not like we're really interested in what's gonna happen next because they aren't piquing our interest with the episodes. Like, what the hell is going to happen with Douda? We got the feds potentially coming. We got Darnell got Douda's gun. Now Emmett's holding money. Shy works for Douda. Bakari works for Douda. Tiffany and Rob trying to get from up under Douda. The house is in Douda's name. Kiesha wants to get. So what the fuck is going to happen? Rosalind showed back up. Victor don't like Douda. So what the fuck is going to happen with Douda? We seen guns from Douda. Ain't nobody shooting nothing. What were we doing? Are we 1 foot in the game, 1 foot out the game? What are we doing, Shy? What are we doing? I don't even know what the fuck is going on anymore. 1 minute is Christmas, then it's 420. Tomorrow, next week episode, it's gonna be motherfucking summer in the Shy. They're gonna be up at the lake. Like, what are we doing here, man? What are we doing? This nigga Douda then came back after a whole season gone. Douda then came back and he run the whole show now. And he ain't even as tough as they make it seem. This nigga Douda weak as hell. This nigga picking on a preacher. He picking on Smokies. He picking on Rob weak ass. Man, this nigga Douda ain't really that tough. And we just being honest, Douda ain't really that tough. Hey, thank you, Chef, for that $19.99. You done calm my heart rate down right there. That right there is a heart sweat, man. That $19.99. Happy birthday, Mo. Congrats on 43. Oh, 43. Can we get 44K sometime this week? Maybe next week. Maybe next week. We'll wait for that. But thank you, Sheriff, for that. But I gave this episode I guess a 4. I mean, I don't know what's going on, man. I'm sorry. I'm trying to follow it. I'm trying to stay entertained, but they're losing me, man. And it's just the thought that there's 12 more episodes. That means Douda's gonna have to live at least till episode 9, 10. Because if not, if Douda doesn't make it to the second half, the last 8 episodes, what are they gonna do? Who's gonna be the antagonist? You know what I mean? What are they gonna do? Nook? Nah, this ain't no 2 before that. This ain't no 2 before because the production is good. The production is good. I give them that. The production is good. You know what I'm saying? The budget is good. So we gotta rate this on a regular scale. But a 4 on a regular scale is tough. A 4 on a regular scale is worse than a 4 on a Tubi scale. That's facts. A 4 on a regular scale is worse than a 2 before. Because y'all got the budget. Y'all got the writers. Tubi, that's just you and I getting up and doing something with our own. But a regular 4 is worse than a 2 4. A 2 4 is like really like would be like a, mid. It's like straight. It's quite cool. Yeah. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna end this live. We got a Tubi live. It's a movie called Her Husband's Enemy. Now I know we got some recommendations. I don't have the new link in here, but if you come back into the next live, I'll have the link to the Discord in there. But this movie, I think it just came out sometime this year. So of course I'm trying to watch the newer films on Tubi. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll be right back on in like 2-3 minutes on the next live. We hopefully we get some action. It's called Her Husband's Enemy. So hopefully it's gonna be some enemies and they're gonna be doing what enemies do. And it ain't just running around, can you hold this money for me? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you aren't returning back for Tubi because you're too good for Tubi, I don't blame you. But remember, you can run, but you can't hide. I'm Mo.J. Thank y'all for rocking with your boy. I'll see y'all in a minute.